Hello everybody, Cedric and Cedric here, CRWC, and we will be reviewing All Elite Wrestling Dynamite. This was January 24th, and yeah, we've been watching movies, watching TV, playing video games, Final Fantasy 11, and putting together a vanity and what's yours called?
That's the dresser drawers.
Just dresser drawers? Yeah. Got those. Had to put that together. And just having some us time. But basically, that's all that we did. Just put stuff together, watch TV.
And do house maintenance.
Yeah. Good grief. All that. The recycling got full.
Mm-hmm. It definitely did.
But we're going to start off. We're going to start off here with Zemo, because he's almost maximum. Almost. But this was 9 days ago. He edited this and it says Tony can't be fired, but he should be replaced as the Bloody Booker, which I absolutely agree. It's just, for those that might not know what's going on, and I know my memory might be faulty, but I got to just throw it out there that what I had said was that I wish that AEW would become publicly traded, because once it becomes publicly traded, that means the shareholders and the board will be controlling it, not Tony Khan. They want a return on their investment. And if Tony isn't delivering, they can out him. They can fire him. That's what happened to Vince McMahon. I mean, they started to put him out. Vince pulled some strings. He left. He came back. He got rid of those that aren't so loyal and whatnot. It was a power play, and then the company sold. And well, after what Vince has been going through, he's resigning because there is no way he's going to be able to.
No way.
There's no way he's going to pull himself out the fire. But I'll say one thing: he can still go. Obviously. It's just right now everyone is saying he can go to hell. So yeah, and I agree. Yeah, right now he can't be fired, but he does need to be replaced as the Booker. He's not going to replace himself. He just not. This is his vanity project. His thing is.
Yeah, he needs to just be the money man, but he's got his action figures and he's not going to let go.
And he's admitted to that. He has admitted to that. Like, this is what he did as a kid. His E-Fed, although back then it wasn't called a damn E-Fed, because, it wasn't on the damn computers.
I'm sure it was like fantasy wrestling or something.
There you go. He could have that. I'll give him that. And then he says, Cedric, please leave Roddy Strong, because he is some words missing, but please leave Roderick Strong alone. The man is one of the best wrestlers on the planet. I do not care about promos. I care about great wrestling, and Roddy is a great wrestler. Sadly, he exists in an industry that does not appreciate a man of his talents because he does not talk like The Rock. And this is our second recording of this. We did like 9 minutes, and I realized I had the mic off, but the background noise owns. But what I said was I didn't care. I didn't pop on The Rock's promos too much, because most of them was just insulting and belittling. And it started that you have to insult and belittle that. Ooh, he just said that. Ooh, it was so middle school. I just couldn't get behind it. A lot of things that The Rock did, I could pop for. Then that got stale. But anything he did with like Dude Love or something like that, or Mankind, either it was cringe or it was great. It was never in the middle.
And my issue with Roderick Strong, he does not need to talk like anyone. He doesn't have to talk like The Rock, Stone Cold, nobody. He just needs to convey what he's trying to say so that you believe him.
He doesn't sound believable.
I don't believe him. I'm like, okay, you said some lines. I guess we'll see in the match. That's it.
If I were booking Roderick Strong, how I would have done it is I would have gave him matches. I would show off his great wrestling prowess. Then at that juncture, because you know what he can do. Then when it's time to cut a promo and I realize his promo game is weak, or at least not really up to moderate enough, I would then be like, okay, you need to talk about this. Your skill versus their skill, and how you're going to just ruin them with said skill or something thereof. You need to find, if someone ticked you off, how would you respond? How would you be looking? Because the way this Roderick Strong is, he sounds like a geeky, nerdy weakling that's screaming at people over the microphone from his computer, knowing that they cannot get to him.
Everybody sounds different when they're actually angry. I think he just doesn't know how to tap into that.
And yeah, and if he could, it might make a world of difference. He says, when I saw the daughter of Jay walking, I thought to myself, she is a fighter, just like her dad. I was so happy to see her and her siblings. Now, I agree that the booking for Mark has been trash, but Mark chose to talk to the public. And then that's it. Zemo must have got kidnapped.
I hope he didn't get kidnapped. How will he reach maximum otherwise?
He got stolen. It just stopped with he. It ain't a letter. I can't flip it over. So it's amazing how I can remember almost everything that I said, right?
Yeah. Get back to it, Zemo.
Yeah, I can't. If I flip this screen over, I'm just looking at the back of the monitor, man.
And making a mess and doing it.
Yeah, it's a lot. I do need to clean this up. This is terrible. But yeah, ain't too much I can disagree with Zemo on that. He's a damn great wrestler. He is. Roderick Strong he's good.
Yeah, but now he spent the last 6 months
looking like a complete weakling. That's it.
Looking like a doofus.
The hand that rocks the cradle.
Yeah.
That's where he's been. It sucks, but that's what they did. And it sucks because he's so much better than that. He really is. So go ahead and let's see. I've already entering viewers. We're done with that. Take that off the screen, and we can get into reviewing the show. If you hear a buzzing, that's because I got a massager on my foot because my toes started itching. Citric acid. Yep, got to stay away from it in small amounts. I can have an orange here and there, but man, I had some limeade, and I probably had about 8 to 10 ounces of that. So
that's a lot.
It did not take long for it to start messing with me.
You didn't tell me you had that much.
I told you I had a couple of gulps.
8 to 10 ounces is more than a gulp or two.
It's one of these little cups. I probably had one of these little coffee cups. Full. So that's about 11 ounces maximum before it spills over.
Yeah. That's it.
That's a lot. I messed up. My bad. I don't get a chance to have that stuff. I gotta try it. I can't just have a little sip because I don't get anything out of that. I'm like, well, there was something that I learned. I'm not a fan of lime. So
lime is awesome.
Yeah, you would like it.
Yep, I would.
See, if I didn't tell you about how to do that, you'd be annoyed right now.
I sure would, but I'm not.
Okay, so let's get into this, all right? And I'll be jogging your memories.
I hope so, because I'm like, I guess folks wrestled, and then it was over.
No, the show opens with Joe coming out in his suit. He looked nice.
Oh, yeah.
He announces that the title shots must be earned, and AEW stars will battle it out for a chance at the belts. I thought it was going to be a battle royal, but there won't.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too.
For the one who wins, that will get dealt with like he did Hook. And I was like, oh, he threw that out there. I was like, oh, no. And the crowd was like, ooh. It's like, okay. Then Hook comes out, and he tells Joe, I don't know when or where, but we're going to meet again. And Joe's kind of like, all right. Joe almost didn't really know how to work with Hook because Hook is just so quiet. Joe agrees and tells the staff to get the unworthy out of his ring. Hook got mad, and then the staff enters and Hook dismantles them. Sadly, the staff fed themselves to him and put themselves into moves for him. It was like so blatant. I wasn't digging that at all, but it's also to show that Hook wants it, and Joe's like, I'm not gonna lift a finger to do anything.
Just like the mouse jumping to the mouth of the snake.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it looked like. Hey, I'm over here. Hey, dive, Eden.
Like the putties on Power Rangers.
The putties.
They just jump in and get beat up while the others stand in the background.
Looking weird.
Yep. So then next, Adam Page comes out. He's going to go against Penta El Zero Miedo. And Page, he wins with the somersault lariat and a pin. It took him 2 of them, but he did it.
See, Penta looked great in his white and gold.
Yeah, Penta, man, look, he's got the coolest strut in wrestling.
And he looked amazing. He understands the assignment when it comes to the gear.
And pageantry.
He's
got the pageantry. It's just this match went way too long and it was overly cooperative. I did not like that. It killed a lot for me. The match should have ended early. And it would have made sense when Page countered and up and over by Penta. He could have hit the dead eye and got the pin and be like, Penta got caught.
Yeah. But it's got to be the buckshot lariat or nothing.
Which he doesn't. Don't kill your own finishing move. You know, I can't do anything in Fire Pro. It's just what it is. But this, you hit your finish, done. That's it. Finito. Fin. It's over. It's simple, right?
Yeah.
It's not that hard. You hit your finish, you win. Not unless there's some kind of interference of some kind that can get away with breaking up the pin or preventing you from going for the pin or landing that submission properly. So at the end, you know, he had words for Joe, and Joe was like, you know, yeah. Joe should have been like, I wish Penta took care of my light work. I wish Joe was like that because that's what Adam Page is going to be. He can look like Magnum TA all he want.
But he ain't him.
He ain't.
He ain't nowhere close.
You know?
He ain't nowhere close to being able to beat Joe.
Nope. It's just not happening.
Nope. You can be as angry as you want to be and try to revive cowboy shit until the Cowboys come home.
Yep.
Ain't nothing about you gonna beat Joe.
People who are professional wrestling fans, they watch your in-ring style. They watch your moves. They see your pattern. Then they think about your opponent. They do the same thing. Then they see in their mind, almost like the most high-level computer on the planet, they simulate that in roughly 3 to 4 seconds.
And then they go, no.
Yep. It's like, you ain't doing this, bro. You're not doing it. So the fans already know you done lost. Tony Khan already know you done lost. You know you've already done lost. The problem is you can't look like a winner. And that's what the company needs. Someone that's not going to win that looks like a winner. That makes someone think they might have a chance.
Yeah.
There you go. That's how that worked. Now we get to the next match. Trent Beretta versus Wardlow. And Cedric says watching Trent come out with Rocky and Chuck is like watching Trent come out with his baby mama and the one that got away.
Yeah, I remember saying that. It's true. It's like, you know, Rocky, I'd love to be tied up with you again, but you know, Chuck's here.
So
Yay.
Wardlow wins with a walkabout town elevated powerbomb and pin. I know that Wardlow and Trent was wasted in this match. Trent is still fresh from an epic match with Eddie Kingston, and this is his reward.
Yep.
Have an epic match. It was damn good.
It was a good match.
And this is what they do. Just like Willow. Epic match And ever since, she's been in this ragamuffin type crap.
Yep.
This is your reward for putting on great matches. You get busted down to crap.
You get nothing.
They're powdered donuts with more girth than these matches. This sucks. Then,
and worse than that, Wardlow couldn't even walk out front to his own match.
Nope.
He had to be in the back while Adam Cole crutched himself down to the ring.
Here you go. Stop.
What? He was on crutches.
Is how you said.
He wasn't walking.
He was. He was on one foot. Here you go. Look.
Who can walk up? Get up and walk on one foot. Show me. Show me one foot
I
walking.
did it. I was on crutches.
I don't see no crutches.
Tibia was snappo.
Look at here. If you are on crutches, you are not walking.
He was on one foot. Boop, 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 boop. One foot.
One foot is not walking. It's either hopping or you need an aid.
It's an assisted hop. Damn, Cedra.
All right, man. He assisted hop on crutches in front of the person who's going to go out there and wrestle.
You did. Just stop hating on him.
Like, man, you ain't got enough weight to be out there.
He's trying to be part of a heel tag team, a heel group that has no competition. Let the man do something.
Who, Wardlow or Adam Cole?
Yes.
Now, you don't weigh enough to be walking out. You don't weigh enough to be walking out here in front of me when I'm finna wrestle. They could have put his ass in the chair up on the stage.
What is... Can I get to the next one?
Adam Cole sucks. Yes, you can.
Okay, there's a live sit down between Deonna Purrazzo and Toni Storm, and this was just, I was not happy with this until the end, and even then it's like, okay, so they sit down. Deonna points out, yawning because the match this was like that, but Deonna point was to prove to the fans that Toni is not who she says she is. Deonna wants Toni to be the girl who slept on the dojo floor with her and lived in her house. They had a WWE back and forth, and Storm threw a shoe. Deonna threw hers. They had a little scrapping. The minion of Storm hightailed it out, helping Storm get away. It was all pandemonium-ish.
Mariah May is good at breaking camp.
Yes.
She gets out of the line of fire. It's almost admirable.
Now, we normally don't cover the promos in the back because that's really not important unless something actually happens. But in this, Goon says he's going to bleed and spill his own guts to make sure the fans get what they paid for with their hard-earned money.
Oh, is that what he was saying?
Yeah.
I just heard his yap going.
Yeah. So... Swerve Strickland versus Jeff Hardy. I was like, why?
Oh, man.
Yeah. This match went way too long. Swerve keeps wrestling people. Jeff Hardy's a tag team guy. He shouldn't even been in this.
Nope. It's so many other folks that he could have had Swerve wrestle. And you know what? What sucks about it is if it's not anything that's going to be instrumental and getting him closer to a title shot with Joe, then all of it's meaningless.
Have him do a promo.
All of it is just two steps backward.
But they're just trying to work up to him, Joe, and Hook having the three-way that Joe wins.
No, not him, Joe, and Hook. It's going to be him, Joe, and...
Oh, Adam Page and probably Hook. It's probably going to be all four of them.
Hook had his shot. It's over.
No, this is Tony Khan. Look, when it comes to this stuff, think about the dumbest indie thing you could do, and then there you go.
Mm-hmm.
How can you screw this up? That's how. Hook is good. I like Hook. It's just this is not the way to push him because Tony Khan got into a tiff with people on Twitter, X or X-Twitter, and talking about who got the wins, who got the losses. Jinder Mahal has lost every match, but he gets a title shot. Hook is like 20-something and 1. And I'm like, yeah, but he ain't got a title shot either.
Who the hell is Jinder Mahal?
He's a WWE guy.
Oh, okay.
Jinder Mahal. So, yeah. And they was going back and forth. People had their words, and immediately Hook gets this shot. It's
stupid.
It shows that Tony Khan can be played. It shows that this guy is more ego than decency. And Swerve, he won with his diving double foot stomp. He calls the Swerve stomp. And he got the pin. Okay. Then Swerve and Paige argue backstage. Paige shouts, because Swerve was like, well, what happened to this? And Paige had nothing. So he goes, new year, new me, dumbass.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny. Because he had nothing. The way he threw that out there, that was funny. That was funny. And I wrote, they will have a dealer's choice match where they pick each other's opponent. Swerve says, you stay and finish this. I'll walk off. And he did. And Paige stood there with his dick in his hand.
Because, okay, this match is happening, huh? All right, then. What more is there to say?
Yep. And so now we get to Thunder Rosa versus Red Velvet. And I was like, wow, thanks for coming, Red Velvet.
Yeah.
And so it was an okay match until the last third of it where they missed a lot.
Yes.
Things just went south. They looked and moved as if all the energy had been sucked out of them. And the match was long and it didn't need to be.
But you have to consider this. Both of them were out hurt for an exceedingly long period of time.
Yes.
And neither one of them have got their wrestling chops back, for lack of a better term.
Rosa has lost weight from the last time we saw her. Even though the blonde hair, I'm not digging.
Velvet has lost weight since the last time we saw her. She's still thicker.
That was on Ring of Honor.
Yeah, she's still thicker than she was before she got hurt because she's a little thing.
But she still lost
weight. And they're just going to have to get back into wrestling shape.
And I wrote, Rosa won with a slam of some kind. Looked like a package power driver, but then it was to be something else, but then ended up as a slam.
It was terrible.
It was brutal. It was ugly. It was just nasty.
It was reminiscent of Willow and Statlander's last match.
Yes. I was trying to figure out who else was exhausted.
Just beat the shit in a match that was way too long.
And then Sting and Darby Allin come out and give a lackluster promo as they challenge for the tag belts.
Yeah.
I was like, Sting has to. When Sting did a slight promo for what was his name in TNA?
The Blueprint.
Yes,
Matt something.
He did that promo for him. It was like, you ought to tell him that I'm bigger than you, and when we get in the ring, I'm gonna knock your teeth down your throat. That's what you need to tell him. He promo for him. And I was like, well, wow, Sting came up.
It was perfect. It's like a switch flipped, and he just the perfect promo for
whatever his name.
I can't remember his name. Matt something. The Blueprint.
Yeah,
I remember liking it. I just can't
because I liked it.
Yeah,
I liked him, and they didn't do right by him.
Well, no.
Matt Morgan.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was a stutterer in WWE way back in. I remember that. Okay, yeah, Matt Morgan.
Then backstage, Big Bill and Ricky Starks accept the challenge. Yay! Cool.
They could have done this so much differently. I get y'all trying to wring everything out of steam that you can, but he ain't got to talk every show.
Nope, he don't.
He don't have to.
But he ain't got but a few more shows before his final match, so they're gonna push it. So that I don't mind it, but it's how you do it. It's how you do it, and they're just not doing it right. They're not doing it well. They're barely doing it at all. So next we get Brian Cage and the Gates of Agony versus the Acclaimed, preceded by Jay White and the Guns. So this is the Bang Bang Scissor Gang.
Yay!
It was good to see the Acclaimed old intro and rap.
If you say so.
The Acclaimed won in classic fashion. I noted that the Mogul Embassy are now jobbers for 6-man tag champs and contenders for said champs. That's it. You had 2 6-man tag team champions out there, Ring of Honor and AEW. and the Mogul Embassy just jobs for them.
Yep.
That's what they've been doing for the past month, jobbing for champions. Now we get to the main event, which is the Cope Open. Adam Copeland versus Minoru Suzuki. And I know, why? Just why? Minoru is not a person vying or on any road to any AEW title of any magnitude. This is not the match to have. This is the match when it opens the show on Rampage and he's like, I'm waiting for somebody. Minoru come out, they have a match. And Minoru lose. You know, that's what this should be on Rampage. No. And I'm gonna tell you, well, I'll wait until afterwards. I'm gonna tell you where Tony Khan has messed up, and people like me see it. Okay, but
it's been since the inception of the pay-per-view, The Hidden Door. No, Forbidden Door. Not
it should be a hidden door.
The Forbidden Door. In the months leading up to that pay-per-view, wrestlers from New Japan Pro Wrestling just start popping up miscellaneously out of the blue. And it has begun.
Yep.
So after Revolution, which is in March, I'm guessing Forbidden Door is going to be in May.
It might be.
Yeah, because they have pay-per-views every 2 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
and they try to keep it around New Japan's New Beginnings.
So I'm thinking that the Forbidden Door is going to be around May. So they got us, they were advertising Yuji on the next show, whatever that was, Yuji Nagata.
Yeah, that was Collision and don't care. Nope, not watch it. I wrote it was a decent match, showing that Minoru was still good. They had fun in the. They have fun in the only way that Suzuki only cares to do, and that's the back and forth striking and chopping, not really wrestling. When in Japan, Minoru would wrestle. It's not all striking back and forth. That's all he do. Every match here in the United States, Suzuki's matches are all the same.
Yeah, he got it figured out. Why in the world is he going to put in the effort and risk the injury to wrestle when he's just got to do the bare minimum, which he loves doing anyway, and the American folks just eat it up?
And I wrote, can't blame him.
Yeah, he can't.
And then, let's see, Adam was gentle with him while Minoru was slightly stiff. You can see the difference. Copeland wins with the Tamikaze and pin, so he's picking on Christian Cage.
Don't take much to do that.
Adam offers a hand of respect to Minoru, who growls at him before leaving the ring. He's like, I expected that. If he didn't do it, it wouldn't be him, right? Mm-hmm. Then Adam says to Cage that he's still coming for him and whatnot, and that was the show. That's how that went. And look, I'm going to point this out. Tony Khan has zero idea of what contenders look like. He don't know. He goes on popularity, his match, shift or whatever he's doing where he cycles people in and out. Then he decided to do it in reverse. I don't get it. That's what he did. He doesn't know what contenders look like. He should have a sheet. Who are my top 5 faces? My top 5 heels? Who are my 5 mid-cards, heel faces? Everyone else is almost cannon fodder in opening matches, if you want to do that. And he's going to work his way up. That gives you a good amount of time to do, let's say, a month of openings. You just show the best of your opening card people. All right. Then you do another month where he works his way up the mid card. Then he starts working his way up in the main event card area. And that's when people are starting to cheat. That's when people are running in and whatnot. That's how that should flow. But what you get is Griff Garrison, Lee Moriarty, Minoru Suzuki. You know, that's what you're getting. And all of them, even Minoru for the United States, even though I feel different about what I'm about to say, Minoru's a job guy. I don't like saying that because of his history, his legacy, but Minoru has been presented as a very intense and popular job guy.
It's like he's going to torture you before he, lets you win.
So I'm not happy about how he's presented, but at the same time, you go on the sides of him and Adam Copeland, it's like, unless you go real MMA, even then, at his age, I don't know.
At this point, it's like, at least he seems to be having a good time with it.
And yeah, I mean, like, he's in his golden years of pro wrestling right now, so let him be there. And is he? He's a fourth generation wrestler, I think. Yeah, he's fourth generation. Fujinami and others, they're fifth generation.
He's still going. Seems to be in excellent shape.
And he's having fun. Let him
enjoy it.
Let him have fun. But I think Minoru should be somebody that is a really strong contender in opening matches. Somebody that could gain the international title and whatnot. And he can do that. That's where I think he should be. But I mean, y'all, if y'all feel different out there, let me know. Let me know, because I might be seeing it wrong. This is just my perspective off the cuff. I don't have anything prepared. The matches, I write down some notes on them, and then I read them off, and then go into my quick surface deepness of each match and what I think and how things are working out and how they're going to pretty much fail or how they could succeed if they did certain things. And if Tony Khan was able to understand what a contender was, he would certainly probably break it down somewhat of what I did and then have them climb those rankings. And then when you hit the main event people, that's when the run-ins and all that other stuff, and they're trying to stop you. They're trying to stop you. Christian hired people to stop you, and that's what they're going to try to do. And that's all that is. And it makes it more intense. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to say this for the women's division. Serena Deeb is not a savior. Thunder Rosa, she came back. She's one of the top women wrestlers. And that match was crap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
And the only way Serena Deeb she's got to have someone she can work with. Otherwise, she's going to be ragdolling folks.
Serena Deeb would be best on Ring of Honor and stay away from Dynamite.
It'd be nice. I was thinking that she should go on Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor, the women there are way better than what you see on Dynamite.
Yep.
Tons better. And maybe Nyla Rose can get a chance there. Who knows? But we got to watch Ring of Honor too.
Yeah. From last week.
Yeah. We got some making up to do. I just hope the Minions are doing all right. I'm enjoying the Minions. So that's going to do it for us. Y'all leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, especially share, But I just say, this has been Cedric and Cedric for CRS and Commentary, All Elite Wrestling Dynamite. Y'all be good, be chill, be safe. And with that, see you next time.